Thanks, Shua. Welcome, everyone. I just have a few things to share with you tonight. No? Oh, okay, all right. I'll make it brief. We are thrilled to be here tonight celebrating 25 years on campus. And before I go on further, I do want to sort of break for a second and recognize someone who doesn't like to be recognized and usually tries to hide it, but I want to recognize my wife, Sarah. There's not a thing that goes on in the Chabad house without her either running it, pushing it behind the scenes, or something like that. She's an amazing woman. I'm very pleased and very proud to be your husband. And we're moving on. Okay, moving on. It really doesn't seem that long ago when in the late summer of 1988, inspired and guided by the vision and the leadership of the Lubavitcher Rebbe, and under the approval and direction of Rabbi Yisrael Rosenfeld, we moved to Pittsburgh and opened the Chabad House on campus at the University of Pittsburgh and Carnegie Mellon University. But I looked at a picture of us back then, and then another of us now, and I have to admit that it was a while ago. Today we have a Chabad presence on 8 campuses. And in the past couple of years in particular, Chatham University, which we will hear more about shortly. Where have all those 25 years gone? They've gone into inspiring a generation, into our involvement with thousands of Jewish students who have come through our doors and entered our hearts. Students we have helped reconnect with their heritage, a generation inspired to nurture and to inspire the next generation. In this past quarter century on campus, we have prepared and served over 75,000 Shabbos and holiday meals. And as we all know, we learned meals lead to weddings. And we have been the catalyst, Baruch Hashem, to have many couples meet in our Chabad house and go on to get married. At those meals also, there was more than just physical food. There was also food for thought. And that has inspired a number of students to go on to attend learning programs, both in Israel and in the United States. And Ben, I think you're in the audience here somewhere. Welcome back, Ben. This is just taking us out. As we grew from campus to campus, there came a point where our expanded reach required more manpower. And 10 years ago, Rabbi Shua and Shoshana Hexter joined us, serving now as the program directors, as you heard earlier, for our work on Pitt's campus. I want to give a shout out to them for all the special things they've done, the hard work they put into it, the many, many things that go on campus, from classes to tabling, from site administration on our website to grad student programming, and of course, most recently, as we've experienced yesterday, Kaparas. You guys are awesome. To establish an even greater presence on Carnegie Mellon University, the decision was then made that the CMU Chabad should become an independent organization under the umbrella of Chabad of Western Pennsylvania to cater to the high-powered caliber of the students there. So as a result, 5 years ago, Rabbi Shlomo and Connie Silverman established Chabad at CMU. And I'm sure you know, they've been doing a fantastic job. Baruch Hashem. They're turning that campus over. Of course, as their parents, we're quite proud of their success, together with our Mechutanim, Rabbi Yosef and Freddie Silverman. And I have to say that Yosef and Freddie have been, their support and friendship throughout all the years since we moved here has been crucial for Chabad House's success. So thank you, Yosef and Freddie. At Chabad House, each student becomes a part of our family. Our love for each student is expressed through an atmosphere of family and of home. In fact, our slogan since the beginning has been the warmest place away from home. Whether it's a listening ear or a hot bowl of soup when they aren't feeling well, the bond between us and the students is deep and everlasting. And each one of those students is important. Over the years, we continue to get much nachas from watching them build Jewish families of their own, and they inspire the next generation. To commemorate our 25th anniversary, we wanted to reconnect with our alumni, and they wanted to reconnect with us. And many alumni felt bad that they couldn't attend this event this evening because they're scattered all over the country, and in fact all over the world. So we decided that we would create an alumni reunion tour. We started in June, beginning with New York City. And then afterwards, this summer, we moved on to Las Vegas, and then into California and San Francisco, in LA, and in San Diego. Our alumni were anxious to meet us and introduce their spouses and children, to us. And one of our Pitt alumni, Rachel, even brought her grandmother to that event, Mrs. Leah Adler, whom we all enjoyed. And by the way, Mrs. Adler happens to be Steven Spielberg's mother. Maybe we could even have Steven make the next film called Fievel Goes to Chabad House. Or maybe Chabad in Jurassic Park. But really, we really have had so much fun being with them. The joy we all expressed, just sitting down and sharing our lives together as we caught up with one another. The feelings were immense. And when it was time to leave, we didn't want to leave them and they didn't want to leave us. I want to finish with this. Just last week, we received another expression of these warm feelings from an alumnus who graduated 23 years ago. This person was one of the many alumni who was interviewed for the Chabad.org article that came out about a week ago, just before Rosh Hashanah. After speaking to the reporter, our former student emailed Sarah the following: "I'm not sure if the reporter told you that I was so overcome with emotion talking about you and Shmuel that I literally broke down in tears on the call. Apart from my family, nobody brings me to tears. That's how strongly I feel about the two of you, even after 23 years. What an indelible impression you have both left upon us. Much love and blessing for the new year." After 25 years of inspiring a generation, we are truly inspired by them. For there is nothing more inspiring for us than to see the growth of students and alumni reconnecting to their heritage. One last thing, your support and involvement helps it all continue to happen, generation after generation. Thank you very much for all your support. Thank you.